I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mira, podéis ver al sutil clarear lo que erguido se alzó cuando el sol se ocultaba y en sus franjas y estrellas en el rudo luchar sobre recio baluarte callando ondulaba y en la bomba al alzar su rojiza explosión en la noche dio a ver que allí estaba el pendón estrellado, tremola feliz en la tierra del valer y el libre país.
Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the darkness has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of a new day's begun. Let us march on till victory is won. Let us march on till victory is won.
Hey graduates, it's Mayor Brandon Scott. I want to take a moment to celebrate and congratulate you for the hard work you put in this year. We couldn't be more proud. I know it's been a long road of virtual learning and sacrifices due to COVID-19, but you stayed the course and persevered through it all. I want to leave each of you with a message, and I want you to listen well. You are ready to conquer the world. Your family, teachers, mentors have prepared you for this moment, and it is your moment. Celebrate yourselves. Thank your support systems and begin to gear up for the next phase of your lives. Each of you have the brightest of a future ahead of you, and I wish you the very best. I'm always here for you and look forward to seeing what greatness is to come from you.
Good afternoon, families, friends, faculty, and guests. I welcome you to the commencement ceremony for Carver Vocational-Technical High School's class of 2021. And a special good afternoon to the class of 2021. You did it. Joining me on the stage are Mr. Ram Sundar, Class of 2021 Administrator, Major Kusan, School Counselor, Ms. Bush, P-TECH Coordinator, our co-valedictorians, Kendai Arnoff and Alicia Mitchell, the Class of 2021 Class President, Dania Freeman. Also joining us for the conferring of diplomas are Ms. Jackie Hayden, ILED for Network 10, and the Baltimore City Schools Board Commissioner Roberts. Additionally, I would like to recognize your class advisors seated in the front row, Ms. Christian, Ms. Garner, and Ms. Johnson-Green. Also, our graduation team, Mrs. Melvin, Mr. Sprouse, Ms. Squire, and Ms. McKell Stevenson. And a special shout out to all of our faculty and staff in attendance today to give a final send-off to the class of 2021. I must take a moment to say to the parents and family members joining us today in person or watching the live stream, thank you for trusting us with your precious children. You chose Carver, and on behalf of all of us at Carver Vocational-Technical High School, we are forever grateful for being given the opportunity to educate and mold these young adults. Class of 2021, it is with great pride and joy that I congratulate you on a job well done, despite everything going on in the world. How fitting it is that 4 years ago, you chose Wonder Woman and Superman as class mascots. In the past 15 months, you all completely embraced those personas and became Supermen and Wonder Women. You accomplished a goal no other group of students had to accomplish before you. High school is a time when you meet lifelong friends, connect with caring adults, experience activities such as proms, farewell, athletic events, school parties, etc. In a sense, you were robbed of these milestones and rites of passage. However, you persevered. Despite everything you missed out on, you found a way to stay connected to what mattered most. You found peers and adults who became your cheerleaders, and you became cheerleaders for some. You found a way to complete those virtual assignments, and some of you chose to return to the school because you knew that's what you needed to be successful. You worked extremely hard to get to this point, and I have no doubt that work ethic will follow you into adulthood. As you become an adult, you have an additional responsibility to be a decent human being and a socially conscious citizen. We live in a time where the traits of courage, character, and commitment instilled in you at Carver are needed now more than ever. So my parting words to you are the words I have shared with many students before you. To my young ladies, I remind you to uplift your brothers and be kind to your sisters. And to my young men, I remind you to protect your sisters and be your brother's keeper. There is no doubt the class of 2020-21 is going to change the world. I love each and every one of you. Go Bears!
Greetings, Principal Somerville, Carver's administration, earnest guests, parents, and most of all, Carver Votech High School Class of 2021. It is an honor to stand before you all today as your class president in celebration of your accomplishments. Over the last few weeks, I have pondered the question, where did all the yesterdays go? It feels like we were only freshmen a day ago. Throughout the years, we have all wandered the halls in hopes of seeing this day, and now it's finally here. We never imagined our high school career ending this way, but I'm so proud of us. High school is supposed to be a period of growth and self-discovery. These 4 years, we went from being kids worried about what the future will bring to young adults ready to face the world. Although our growth was interrupted in school by COVID, we still managed to grow outside of school and overcome many obstacles. The class of 21 proved that we can conquer anything. To my fellow classmates, I would like to give you all my peace and blessings on your further journey. We are just getting started, far from finished. We are the class of 2021.
Hey, good afternoon, everyone, especially class of 2021. I'm proud of all of y'all, and thank you to all the principals and administration. So I know that I'm not alone when I say this, but this last year was the hardest year because we had to do everything for the most part at home. We had to complete assignment after assignment. We had to get everything for our trade classes, and it was hard to maintain that same motivation to finish. So if no one has told y'all this yet, I'm really proud of all of you. And I know that this next chapter may seem hard and you probably don't know where you're going to go, but all I can say is this. Just do whatever you think will make you happy. And I'm really proud of y'all for being resilient because you've made it this far, and that's awesome. And just keep growing from the person that you were when you first entered high school. Just keep going and going and going. Know exactly what it is that you want to get out at the end. Take care of yourself and each other. And best revenge is y'all paper. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Kai Jackson with
Greetings all. Graduates, we made it. Times were against us due to the pandemic. Can you imagine it's been a year since then? I remember March so well as whilst playing video games with my friends, news for school being out for a week became the excitement. But yet later, there are more and more news extending the quarantine, and then online school commenced. This is when education for us flipped fully. And the many adaptations to online and online school was not easy. And the knowledge on how to use a platform was not there for us. We had to learn. I would say that even before the pandemic, Carver life was always eventful. I remember my nervous beginnings as a classmate, socializing based on giving pencils away and asking about the work. And before I knew it, a year had passed. We were in 10th grade, and I had long-lasting friendships that would last me till 12th grade. And 11th grade continued down this path. We just had fun, we knew each other, and we could make jokes, and we continued down a learning path. Everyone here is proof that no matter what scenario or situation we are in, we can succeed. And now we are looking towards the future. For the future, I cannot provide you any guideline, insight, or anything, but I can give you some information that has been passed down to me from people like teachers, mentors, parents, and from other special people in my life. The first being my mother. She said that only you cannot only focus on yourself or your pathway. Take time for you and understand yourself, both physically, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. This will allow you to go to a job place and understand what you can do perfectly. The next is what I made, and also it came from a movie named Yes Man, which follows a man who has a negative life. Then he sees the world in a positive way and starts saying yes to opportunities. This then allows him to get positivity and opportunities open to him, make his life exciting so that he can move on. Although you can't say yes to everything, as it may not always be the right choice, you can always say yes and improve yourself. Lastly, I visited Mr. Milburn on Tuesday with my friend Anthony and Kevin. As we were saying goodbye to all the students, and to all the teachers. And he said something that struck me. He said that his mother had told him to figure out what he wants to do when he was young. And my understanding of this means that even though you go into a field and you might feel like you're comfortable there, but it might not always be for you. You always have time to experiment and go to the right field that you want. Class of 2021, I implore you, go out there, experience, be uncomfortable, and strive along your path. Yes.
Hi, I'm Kai Jackson with Fox 45, and I want to say congratulations to Baltimore City Public Schools class of 2021. This is a wonderful day for you. Congratulations on graduating and for getting to this point and getting through a year of a pandemic, virtual learning, and just tough schoolwork. I know you've really worked hard to get here, and I know your families are happy for each and every one of you and extremely proud of you, as I am as well. This is a very, very important moment that you're going to remember for the rest of your life, and I'm expecting, each of us here at Fox 45 is expecting each one of you to do great things in your life. Now to introduce your keynote speaker, he is a man very familiar with the city of Baltimore. He's a native son, a graduate of Johns Hopkins University, a two-time congressman, and also former head of the NAACP for the nation. Would you please welcome Maryland's native son, Maryland Congressman Kweisi Mfume.
Congratulations to the graduating class of 2021. I'm Congressman Kweisi Mfume. It's my privilege and honor to join your celebration today as we honor you, the graduates, on this unforgettable milestone in your life. It's also an honor to be a part of the network of your family and your friends who are beaming with pride right now because you have made it to this point. Your graduation, in many ways, is their graduation as well. So let me begin by acknowledging and thanking the teachers in the city public school system whose ongoing devotion to their profession never ceases to amaze me. Your daily dedication has made this day possible for so many of the students and their families, and we say thank you. In addition, I'd like to recognize Baltimore Mayor Brandon Scott, Council President Mosby, CEO Dr. Sonia Santelises, and Chairwoman Linda Chania, as well as the entire Board of School Commissioners, and of course, TV anchor Kai Jackson, for his steadfast professionalism and for his very gracious remarks. Students, in just a few moments, your titles will go from being seniors to being graduates. The theme for your graduation is, quote, virtually possible, and it is clearly a reference to the fact that this graduation and most of your learning for over the last year has been conducted online. You know, it's been more than 100 years since anyone has faced the odds that you faced to be able to walk across the stage and to finally get your diploma. We live in a world where governments were shut down, school buildings were unavailable for most of the time, and student activities were put on pause. Jobs were lost by our family members, and even churches, mosques, and synagogues were not open for us to pray in or to worship in. Seniors, none of you asked for this. None of you would have ever expected it to be the case, but it happened. And guess what? The great class of 2021 held together. You won. You are here. You set a goal and you achieved it. And now you're ready to take that next step in life. And we need you now more than ever to grab the opportunities that come before you to make America better than the way you found it. That's why your generation is so important. That's why many of you in this generation are going to do great things. And that's why no hardship can stop you. I didn't have a high school graduation. My mother died in my arms when I was 16 years old, and I had to drop out of school 2 weeks later to take jobs to find a way to put food on the table for my 3 younger sisters. We were poor, we were homeless for a while, and we had almost given up. And then I learned, like a lot of you, that it's not how you start in life that counts, it's how you finish. I enrolled at a training center, earned an equivalency diploma, then graduated from Baltimore Community College, Morgan State University, and then Johns Hopkins University. I got elected to the city council and then got elected to Congress and became president of the NAACP and was reelected to Congress again last year after the death of my lifelong friend, Elijah Cummings. Now, why am I sharing all of this with you? I'm sharing it because I don't want you to let anything stop you from being the best you can. Seniors, all of you know somebody that was shot and killed in our streets because of gun violence and who are not graduating here with you today. Think of them quietly for a moment right now and know that that could have been you, but that God was on your side. So as you celebrate this happy moment, promise me, your mom, your dad, your grandparents, that you will be safe, that you will think before you act, and that you will stay away from people and places that are not right and that you know are not right. We all love you, and we want you to be the best, but you must love yourself also, and know that God wanted to make you so special that he only made one of you. So to the great, great class of 2021, look around you and be happy today. Give your classmates one final smile, and for some of them you will never see again. And know that this one thing is true, that as long as you live, you will always remember this day, the day that you graduated from high school and became the men and the women of the future. So my best shout out to all of you. Thank you for allowing me to share your special day, and congratulations.
Okay. In recognition, of the records and achievements of the students of this class, and by virtue of the authority vested in me as principal of Carver Vocational-Technical High School, I certify that these students have met the graduation requirements of both the Baltimore City Public Schools and the Maryland State Department of Education. I take pleasure in recommending to you the graduating class of 2021. Ladies and gentlemen, I have the honor of presenting to you Jackie Hayden, Instructional Leadership Executive Director.
Acknowledging the certification and the recommendation by the principal and by the authority vested in me as Instructional Leadership Executive Director, I take pleasure in presenting to you the graduating class of 2021 for the conferring of diplomas and certificates. Ladies and gentlemen, I have the honor of presenting to you Chantel Roberts, Commissioner of the Baltimore City Public School Board.
Hey y'all, it's graduation day. Get excited. Acknowledging the certification and the recommendation by the principal and by the authority vested in me as Commissioner for the Baltimore City School Board of Commissioners, I take great pleasure in accepting the graduating class of 2021 for the conferring of high school diplomas and certificates. Congratulations, y'all. Ready?
Dania Freeman. Dania Freeman. Alicia Mitchell. Kendai Arnold. Isis Ayers. Asia Barfield. Alexis Barnes. Joel Baylor. Mariah Bays. Kayla Belton. Jatira Best. Imaya Billups. Bryla Bivens. Kayla Booker. Angela Brown. Delia Brown. Khalil Anderson. Jalen Anthony. Jeremiah Barnes. Daniel Boyce. Kayron Campbell. Karan. Desmond Camphor. Trayvon Cash. Leon Christian. No. Antonio Coates. Norman Colbert III. Shamar Coleman. You ready? You ready? Wait for the guys. The guys are coming. Monet Bowie.
Sorry.
Amani Clement. Larissa Coleman. India Cornish. Jatia Deal. Ashanti Dickerson. Jayla Doles. Deshae Edwards. Chanel Ellis. Shania Ellis. Andrew Corporal. Antoine Corpu. Dion Dorsey. Elazar Downing. Norman Colbert. Derek Falley. Malik Green. Jawan Harding. Brandon Hardy Leak. Sean, no, that's Morgan Fair.
I keep forgetting. Sorry.
Kayla Goins. Faith Goodwin. Morgan Gordine. Kania Greer. Deja Hall. Jamalra Henderson. Casmia Holmes. Micah Jeter. Sean Harris Jr. Marquise James. Jawan Jeffries. Jeremy Jennings Bellamy. Andre Johnson. Anthony Knott. Tyleek Lee. Khalil Lassane. Kendall Lewis. Heaven Sent Johnson. LaKayla Johnson. Trayvonna Joseph. Tanaya Keels. Chanel King. Samar Knight. Takara Knox. Gabrielle Lee. Noni Lowry. Destiny Muzon. Taylor Murphy. Ayana Nance. Tiana Page.
Oh, I kept calling because she's standing there and I thought they were not here.
Daquan Mason. Rudy Macy. Massey. Ryan Maltsby. Kenya Mikens Jr. Mickens. Kenyon Mickens. Jaleel Missouri. Keon Nesbitt. Davon Norman. James Parker Jr. Jonathan Richardson. Nyla McKinney. Destiny moves on. Taylor Murphy. Ayana Nance. Tiana Page. Imani Quarles. Kayla Robinson. Kennedy Rogers. Lachey Seaberry. Inaya Smith. Armani Stiff. Jabari Russell. Jason Scroggins Jr. Jameer Shabazz. Jabari Russell. Jameer Shabazz. Donnell Shelton. Vardari Simmons. Jamin Smith. Damani Solomon. Saquon Thomas. Samuel Thompson. Danquel Tyndall. Shemaya Taylor. Tanaya Taylor. Tiana Thomas. Kayla Tuggle. Lamaya Walker. Acacia Wells. Ayana Wiggins. Vision Wilson. Jeray Wise. Jada Womack. Kelly Young. Kevin Walker. Rayvon Webb. Joseph Whitaker. Deshaun Williams. LeVar Witherspoon. Morris Worwell. Give yourselves a hand of applause, class of 2021.
Good afternoon, Carver class of what class is this? I bring you greetings from the Carver Alumni Association. You have had a major test this school year. I can see that each of you met your requirements with flying colors, or you would not be sitting here for your graduation. COVID-19 tried to stop you by closing your school for a year. And how about looking at your teachers on a computer screen? What about that independent study day on Wednesday? As you move into the adult world, you will find that changes will come often. You will see that you will have to adjust your plans, change your schedule, or perhaps redo everything you have already done. The school year 2021 was the first test for your adulthood. Now, life is your real test. Congratulations. What class is this? 2021. On your success. Now is the time you have been waiting for. Please stand. Turn your tassel on the opposite side. Welcome to the Carver Alumni Association.
Oh, the Carver High, thy name we do love. With your royal flag waving high above, we, your loyal students, ever so true, we'll all uphold and honor you. Hail Carver, hail to thee, from the clear blue sky to the rolling sea. Hail Carver, hail to thee, from the clear blue sky to the rolling sea. Oh, the Carver High, we sing thee our praise. Here is where we spent all our golden days. We will ever keep thee close to our hearts. From the love we made, we'll never depart. Hail, Carver, hail to thee. From the clear sky to the rolling sea. Hail, Carver, hail to thee. From the clear sky to the rolling sea. Hail, Carver, hail to thee. From the clear sky to the rolling sea. Hail, Carver, hail to thee. From the clear sky to the rolling sea.
Good morning. How are you feeling today? I just wanna lay in bed and not do this. Hold on to my mind before I lose it. Bill collector calling for the 5th time. Wish they get off my line. Dreams when my eyes close. I see myself living life like it's golden. Like that Joe skyline, like the McDonald's sign. Pray to God for a sign. I've been stuck on rewind. Life's a challenge sometimes. Wanna give up, but I know I'm one of a kind. Now I'm ready for battle, so bring out the troops. I pull out the suit. To me, superheroes look like me and you. 'Cause every day I wake up, I try to face the world, but I get down. What goes around, goes around, goes around. What goes around won't keep me down. 'Cause every day I wake up, it's a new day starting right now. What goes around, goes around, goes around. What goes around won't keep me down. 'Cause I'm a fighter for you. Put on my cape, lace up my boots. I will change the world for you. 'Cause I'm a fighter for you. Put on my cape, lace up my boots. I will change the world for you. You don't gotta worry now. You don't gotta be afraid. You're only a step away. Things will never be the same. You can make the change today. You can dance the pain away. What goes around comes around. You made it through another day. Hit rock bottom and things went left quick. Sometimes it's hard to play the cards you dealt with. Feeling worthless, looking for purpose.